our budget is also growing every year, and we need revenue to fund all this budget. You also agree with me that no matter how beautiful a budget is, if there's no revenue to fund it, it becomes a beautiful nonsense. So our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is thinking outside the box. How can we make government purse bigger so that we can meet the needs and demands of Nigerians? And that is why in the first place they set up this team called Tax Reform Team, led by one young man, I've forgotten the name. They addressed us at the Senate plenary, and I must tell you, I'm convinced that this bill should fly. This bill is going to encourage productivity within the federating states of Nigeria. This bill will shift the tax burden on the poor and place it on the bourgeoisie. That is what is obtainable in other developing countries like US, UAE, and in China. You agree with me that today Nigerians are being double taxed in so many areas. You will see an old woman selling vegetable in the market should be compelled to pay tax. You see a wheelbarrow pusher, he will be compelled to pay tax. You see somebody riding keke, he will be compelled to pay tax. But this tax reform bill is trying to erode all those things. Any business that is earning less than 50 million a year will be exempted from paying tax. That is what the bill is talking about, and is a welcome development. It is going to stimulate more economic activities in all the federating states. It's going to be the more you work, the more you eat. Gone are the days when monkey dey work, babu dey chop. If you want to be rich, if you want to get more VAT, stimulate more economic activities in your state. And now, the area that impressed me much is that it is the state of economic activity, the consuming point, that will get the VAT, not the headquarters of companies. Before now, MTN headquarters is in Lagos, Airtel headquarters is in Lagos. All these big companies, all their head office were all in Lagos. But what this tax reform is saying that the VAT can't go to Lagos State. It is the point of consumption that the VAT should go. So it's a welcome development, and I must commend Mr. President. And I want to urge Nigerians, they should not play politics with everything. If you don't like APC as a party, like their good policies, this is a good policy to redirect Nigeria, to lay a very formidable and strong economic foundation for our prosperity. We can't continue to lament. Every time we are lamenting, there is no miracle about prosperity. If we want to prosper as a nation, we must put the correct economic policies to prosper. And this tax reform is one of them. It's a welcome development.
Sir, a school of thought is of the belief that a certain part of the country is...
A particular part of the country is targeted. Instead, this bill is telling you that the more you work, the more you eat. So if there is no business activity going on in your state, and you are dependent to share from your brothers, then you are a lazy man. And what did God say about a lazy man? He said, don't give food to a lazy man. Meaning that we should work hard. When you work hard, you earn more. That is what we're talking about. Not to relax. At the end of the month, you go to FAC and collect billions. Sweat of another man. So nobody is targeted. We are just telling everybody to go to work. That takes me to the advice my former governor gave us, Senator Umahi, when he was governor of Nwebonyi State. He said, if you are a politician, try to have second address. If you are a politician, try to have another business you are doing. Because if you rely on what you get from government house, you are likely to be corrupt. Because government cannot fit all your bills. You should take outside the box. That is what Tinubu is saying. Is a man with understanding as to how things work. Lagos today is one of the richest states in West Africa. Lagos is richer than so many countries in Africa. Who did it? Tinubu did it. He laid the foundation. Today, Lagos State is on autopilot economically.
Sir, finally, because of your time, so that's final question. Another, let me be very specific now. The northern part of the country, they are saying this is...
So give us facts back.
This is what they are saying. It's not me.
Anything you say must give us facts. I don't know what they're talking about. What this bill is saying is that stop taxing the poor, place a tax on the rich. You as a state, bring more companies to your state, activate economic activities in your state so that you get more facts. That's what we're talking about. But if you fold your hands, no industry in your state, no economic activity in your state, you wait at the end of the month to get from the national cake, you're fooling yourself.
Yes, sir. Is your party not scared of 2027 election?
Well, my party is not scared. My party is gaining ground on daily basis. We've just won election in Edo State, and we just won in Ondo State, showing that Nigerians all over have accepted APC. APC is trying to economically restructure Nigeria. APC is coming up with bold economic policies. It is only APC government that was courageous enough to remove fuel subsidy. You as a journalist, you know how much we are gaining. Over $20 million within 1 year. Saved from fuel subsidy. These are facts. And that is why Mr. President is embarking on all these mega projects. The legacy projects. The Lagos-Calabar Highway. The Lagos-Badagry-Sokoto Kebbi Highway. The Cross River Ebonyi, Benue, Nasarawa, Abuja Highway. This will open up doors for Nigeria to prosper. That's what we're talking about. Not rhetorics. So APC is the party to beat in all elections as far as Nigeria is concerned.
All right.